he's very fuck you to everybody, essentially. I mean, I don't know if he would put it in those terms in that way, but he is essentially, his rise to power was get rid of these two-party system, going to create my own party. I'm going to do something that's no one has ever done before. I'm actually going to accomplish tasks for the people that put me in office. Like, I'm going to build roads. I'm going to build tunnels. I'm going to make Bitcoin legal tender, which the Bitcoin legal tender was really that shot that established him as a figure that's unusually, for a leader. And then our role has been to kind of build on that.
He's way more refined and sophisticated and elegant than a New Yorker, right? But
he's got the spirit of a.
Number one, I think what he does well is he knows how to manage and use the media. I mean, from a global scale, when have we ever talked about the president of El Salvador? People in the U.S.
Yes.
It's constantly being spoken about. And he found, like a lot of people, this Bitcoin culture aligns with what he was trying to do.
Yes,
right.
yes.
And the smartest move, obviously, I was over at Bitcoin Magazine at the time in 21 when the announcement was made. And I was on a plane 2 days later down to El Salvador, which I remember very fondly. And you could just see he captured something which was smart, how the media picked it up, and then how instantly every Bitcoiner, like I wish I saw the Wikipedia searches by Bitcoiners, because like by the second week, every Bitcoiner's like, yeah, I know everything about El Salvador. I've always known everything about El Salvador. They went down their rabbit hole of what makes El Salvador, unique and interesting. So I thought it was the best marketing, like from a pure marketing play, adopt Bitcoin. Now Bitcoiners want to travel there.
Sure.
I mean, you've forced me to bring my family down there and you keep trying to get me to move down there, but it's so beautiful. But like, once again, it's exciting. The people in El Salvador are excited about their country because of Bukele. And then, they're excited about you being down there for Bitcoin, unlike maybe Puerto Rico, which feels a little too crypto.
Puerto Rico is shitcoin central. But the thing about what he did by making Bitcoin legal tender is he turned the eyes of the most powerful media in the world onto the country. They had to cover El Salvador. They had no option but to cover El Salvador. And that's the financial press. The financial press is the most powerful because it is global. Like, you read the Financial Times here in New York City, the Wall Street Journal, and the same the other way around. In London, you read the Wall Street Journal along with the Financial Times because it's global. It's not national, like domestic politics and gossip about various political parties and what their policies are. Finance news is global. So he got the attention of the finance news, and they had to cover El Salvador in a finance way. It wasn't about, so it was great timing that it was also Bitcoin first and then the gang war, because if it had been the gang war first, then that would have been a political story, right? And it might have only just been covered by US political news. But he got into the global consciousness through the financial press, which is more of a neutral. It's not like any right or left or politics or anything like that. It's like, it's just raw him. And when the financial press turned their eyes onto him and pointed their cameras at him, he rose to the occasion, right? Fortunately for El Salvador, because, for the people, because their leader was somebody who was articulate, witty, funny, like smart, and could take on any of the, like the Bloomberg sorts were the worst, that they were always trying to hope that we would fail. And he just kept on like getting one up on them over and over and over. Like, we never failed as they had wished. And now they've capitulated.
Yeah, his Twitter game or X game is excellent. He's constantly trolling people. Better than Trump. I think he's the best trolling leader in the world, President Bukele.
But I think what you need to...
And my point, though, quickly, is that President Bukele is mischievous. He has a mischievous streak. He likes to surprise people, and he likes to do things kind of in his own way. And,
like make great coffee.
I mean, that when I get a chance to speak to him from time to time, we meet up, we have meetings and things. But I'm all, I can just see the machine is working. He's coming up with his next, little thing that's going to shock people. And, it's kind of fun.
Well, I mean, I think looking at the history, if there's, you've been on Al Jazeera, RT, countries that have, cable channels. I mean, I don't know. I think in El Salvador, cable channel should happen there. And I feel like, how can we get that? Can we get that show again? I mean, I think that would
Let's
be
start one.
state-funded
You guys need
cable.
to set up operations there in El Salvador. We need a PubKey Salvador.
Yes.
We're coming.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Do it.
Bitcoin Beach.
Let us get DC on two legs first, and then we'll figure out
So
where's
we have
next.
all the coffee you need. this is one thing that's been difficult.